Okay, so I've got to get over here and get back to the radar to see what is going on. But yeah, these storms are actually getting really big. And so we're headed straight for it. We are going to be just fine. We're going to be on the good side of it. It's turning into a supercell. It's taking on the supercell characteristics. And so hopefully we can get down there and stay out of a hail core, which we should be fine, and get on the southern side of this and follow it right back up the road that we came in on. So I'm hoping that that happens here in just a few minutes. But you guys have a good idea of where we're at right now. You can see the blue dot. That's me. Should update as we move along the highway. We're getting outside of Andrews, Texas right now, and we are headed southwest toward the storm. And so it's a big one. It has really, really, really just grown exponentially since we just got on it. And so, yeah. And once we get up underneath the canopy, then we should be able to start seeing the base of it and see what it looks like. And we'll go from there. It's coming straight toward us. And so we can make it on the outside, get out from underneath the anvil, so we don't get no hail. And I'm going to add the chat dock right quick, if I can get my mouse over here. I might be able to talk to you guys. Okay, so this one is severe now. We're on the right storm. Where did my mouse go? Okay, we're back. We're back. As long as we don't run into the back end of a truck. This guy is killing me. You know it's going to be good whenever you get shut off by a semi. So we need to get around this guy as soon as possible and get down here to this thing. I'm going to bring up the radar again because I need to see where I'm at as far as positioning goes. And so I know this road wise up here, so I don't definitely want to take and do anything like that right now. But yeah, we should be good on golden on this deal because it's going to miss us. Oh, that's the storm that is to the south of us. That's the ones that are down there. And we need to watch on the backside of this thing too, because we might see some hangy downies on this deal as well. But this storm right in front of us is really getting up there as well, and it's not being interfered by anything, and that's a good thing. I did not get my camera out, but I'm already starting to see the base on it. I do not know how my stream is looking. I'm assuming that it's looking well. Haven't heard anything, and it says excellent. So this is the day that you all need to take and like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because these are big supercells out here in Southwest Texas Panhandle, and they mean business. They're going to be dropping out potentially 3-inch in diameter hail, as well as a tornado potential as the low-level jet kicks in later this afternoon. And so we've already got strong southeasterly winds coming in, and so I don't know how much more they need to increase. I can see the base of the storm. It is a low precip supercell, and I can see the backside of it. I can see the rain, and I can see the rain-free base behind it. So hopefully we'll go up here and we'll turn to the right in just a little bit, and we'll find us a place to pull off on the side of the road. I'm going to get my camera out while I can do that and get some amazing pictures of this bad boy before we get out of the sunshine, and also but yeah, we'll definitely get on the back side of it here in just a second. And it looks like that we can start to see maybe a lowering base on it already. So, like I said, it's going to come to us in our lap. I'm just going to talk. I'm not going to respond to anybody specifically. You guys join in, listen, talk, chat amongst yourselves as we watch this storm come across the border into Texas. And so it is riding the New Mexico-Texas border right now. And so I would almost assume, and I've been wrong before, but I would almost assume that we'll start seeing some plated structure here before very long as this thing starts to organize. And the top on it is already amazing. So, Amble's way up there. And we're kind of splitting it. We'll turn off to the right here in just a minute. We want to get up a little bit closer to it. There is an airplane flying. That's a brave dude right there. I would not want to be up there right now, especially in a little Cessna like that, because I guarantee you that dude is a bumpy ride right now. We are 14 miles away, and we're going to be turning right into this storm. I don't know why, but I've got another little surprise for you guys as well here in just a second. But we're going to find us a place to pull over, and I'm going to get my camera out so that I can get some pictures of this. I can see the backside of this updraft too. And so we may be a double whammy, because this thing is growing, and it's going to be telling Charlie, which is the very southern part of the storm, and where you want to be looking at. This thing is growing into a supercell. And as my other friends would say, supercell. It seems like this road's taking forever to turn. As you can see, we're going to have to find us a good place to pull over that's open and up, because the mesquite and I don't know what other kind of weeds, shinnery bush, are kind of taking over out here. So but we should be seeing the rain-free base here in just 1 minute, guys. My mouse keeps disappearing for some reason. I don't know where it goes. Okay, so our storm is now severe as well. There my mouse is. It's up there hiding around. Where? What are you doing, mister? Okay, go up there. All right. Thank you. Hello, Connie S. Hope you got your tornado boots on today, because we may possibly, and not that I'm encouraging by any means, but we may see something today. And if we do, it's going to be pretty photogenic for a while. So the next road I'm going to take and pull over on, because we're going to get up underneath it, but I need to take and get my camera out, because we're going to be running out of good photography stuff, and I need to take and get me some pictures while I'm out here. So y'all bear with me for a minute. And I'm looking to see if I can see any lightning, feeder bands, or anything of the sort. And I would almost imagine that we would be seeing that stuff here pretty quick. It says there's a bump. Our storm is severe. And there's quite a few people on this storm already. There is some rotation that's starting to develop, I'm seeing. Right over Jowl, or however that is pronounced. So it's going to rain in Osaka, or is it going to rain in Oklahoma? Because I'm not in Oklahoma. I'm in Texas. And I'm behind a big truck that I need to get around, but I can't. It'll be all right. It'll be fine. We get slowed down for reasons. All right, peeps. Must know how to do the four-way stops. that is going to be something that we're going to be watching here pretty quick because of the fact, man, this thing is just going nuts on the backside. Nice crisp updraft on the backside. However, I'm not seeing as of yet. And I see the backside of it. I see the rain-free base. I don't see no wall cloud yet. That don't mean that it ain't gonna happen. So I've got to get off of this road so that I can get my camera out. We got 5.9 miles until we turn, so. Roughly 6, according to their sign. Yay, we're out of the road work. Okay, so we're going to turn off to the southwest again. So the next road that I can turn on, I'm going to take, and I probably just missed it. Oh, that was a lease road. But, try to find some place without any power lines. That's the other thing. Cell towers. You know what? I'll probably have time just to take it when I get up here. It's kind of besides the point though, because I wanted to take it, get a shot of it from the. Yeah, those power lines don't run too far. Maybe not. Maybe so. This might work out all right because I think it opens up here. Power lines will be out of the shot and we can get the nice crisp updraft. I'll face you all toward it whenever I take my pictures so that you can be amazed at this big old honking supercell. And I can see the rain-free base now on it. That would be where your tornado comes out. Storms over to our, well, it's starting to get a little bit of a lowering on it as well. Velocities are starting to increase on this storm pretty good. And we might be able to see us a tornado on the backside of this one if it stays rain-free, because it is developing a cloud as well. We'll just have to watch. We're right in between the both of them. Okay, so our road turns and faces that way, and we should be all right. I will get my wide-angle lens out and shoot away for a bit. I am not seeing any feeder bands on that. I may just have to pull over on the side of the road, the way it's looking. There's got to be something good up here to get some good composition with this thing. And not oil tanks. But that's alright. That's the life out here. This is what they call the Permian Basin. Lots and lots of oil field activity that happens in this area. Alright, so we're going to get up underneath this thing. We got 1.3 miles before we turn. That cloud on the stream looks pretty scary right there, but that's not what we're looking at. You guys will see in just a uno momento what I'm talking at. .6 miles work zone. Road work, right lane closed. Road work, right lane closed. I hope that was it. Road work ahead. Thankfully, we will not be on that road work. All right, here we go, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, about to be presented unto you, Supercell. Oh, this is major construction zone. You can see the rain-free base. We're out all the way as far as we can go. So once I get up here, I've got to take and we're going to be up under the canopy before very long. So I've got to pull over. I know I've been saying that. I got to pull over so that I can take and get my camera out. Because if I don't, I won't. It ain't going to get nothing pre-storm. This is starting to get some little paleo clouds. It's also starting to develop a wall cloud. On the back side, lowered base, not a wall cloud yet. It has not formed a wall cloud, but it is trying to. It is definitely trying to. Come on now. Construction would be great to get out of. Please let us get out of the road work, and then I'll pull over on the right side of the road wherever I can. Okay, now you guys should be able to see that bad boy right there in the stream. I gotta pull over. I cannot, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I gotta pull over. I'm gonna leave me enough room right here so that I can take and actually get my camera gear out really quick before the sun closes out. Everybody and their brother decided to come on down now. But the good thing is you guys are in perfect view for this thing. You can see the backside of the storm right there. And how it's starting to develop that base. And I don't think that we need to get any too far ahead anyways. Ain't no sense in being right up in the middle of its bitness. I did not get my wide angle out, but I will. We're going to get right up behind this bad boy. I wish this construction zone would be done. I do not like to roll in construction zones whenever there's storms happening. But man, this is gorgeous. I think there's a road right up here that we can get off on. I'll get my wide angle lens out. That way I won't get no traffic in my shot. Let's see what we got here. Is there a place to pull over? Is there a place to pull over? It does not look to be so. I'm going to turn the camera ever so slightly so that you guys get to get a good view of that. You see that base right there? That was slope. The parent storm is to the right. The updraft base, the tilted base, is sloping up into the updraft. This is where all of the magic happens, and it looks like that it's trying to get a wall cloud on it now. So I may have to pull over just like I did here in just a second to get this storm completely before it tries to do anything, because it's trying to throw out a wall cloud. I can see the base of it already trying to happen. And now would be a good time to do this. So we're going to pull over right here, and I'm going to angle y'all this way. I'm going to put my emergency flashers on so that we're being safe. Grab my camera, and I'll change my lens. Be right back. I told y'all that I had a surprise for you, and now we're gonna see the surprise. Let me see if I can get my phone to work here. Where did it go? Oh, here we go. Alright, so give me 1 second. I gotta take and get this ready, guys. I gotta switch it over here real fast. And there's the inside of the truck. Alright. So you all should be able to take and see. Let me get it off of this deal here real quick, because I can't see what I'm pointing at. There's the rain-free base. Updraft is kind of getting covered up right now with some lower level clouds, but streaming all the way back. And there's the backside of the storm over there. So, but that's your rain-free base right there. That's what we're looking at. Now that we got our camera all set up, I think we did it just at the right time too. We'll swap back over to this. And we need to see about positioning. I think we're fine. I'm not sure what's happening. It looks like maybe this thing is trying to bow out a little bit. Starting to hook's what it's trying to do. And so we're going to make our way up here. Ain't no traffic coming. Trying to probably go through a recycle stage. From what I'm seeing on radar anyways. Oops. A daisy. Oops, a daisy. I don't know that my GPS marker is completely updated, but there is some big old storms happening in between us. So yeah, it's starting to look a lot better now. And we'll turn here in just a second and should angle right up underneath the thing. Like I said, I don't think that there's a reason for us to take and get up behind that thing. Too much anyway. It's continuing to build on the backside, and now I'm starting to see some scud coming in on it, which is when a low pressure center centralizes, it compresses the air in that low and causes clouds to be formed, and then they're drawn into the updraft. And so That's what we're going to be looking at. Well, like I said, I don't think, because the way that the storm is moving, it's moving almost straight north. We're going to take and pull over right here and sit and watch this thing. It's a safe spot. Great for pictures. We'll get us all leveled out here real quick. Kind of point over maybe to that base. So she's starting to take on some striations now. You can see kind of the stacked look. It's got a little bit of inflow coming in, that little tail sticking out over on the right-hand side. And so whenever it really gets organized, then it will look much more intense. It says that we got one forming to our south, but I think the radar data is a little bit old because I don't see that. I see it to the north of us. And that one's kind of got some feeder bands coming in on it. But let's do a radar update and see. It's still saying we're back by Anderson now. I don't know what it's talking about. Because we're not. We're almost to Jow. Get me some refreshment while I can. All right. Are you seeing my live stream?
Yes, I've got it pulled up.
Starting to get big time inflow, and if you notice, there's a feeder band that's feeding into the storm now. on the right side.
10-4. What's your location at the moment? Because I don't see your beacon up.
So I am in between Andrews and Jowl. Jal. Not Jowl. Jowl. Or Howl. I don't know how you actually say that. Radar data has to be back because it's saying that there's a cell developed to the south of me that's coming up behind me. And that is not true. There is one that is to my north that doesn't look like much. This one, it looks like the best storm, with the exception of the one that's over there at Odessa. And this one also is the only severe warning storm beside the one over by Odessa. If this thing ties into the outflow boundary, I mean, not the outflow, but the warm front and starts to turn right, dude, it's going to be game on. It's already developing the characteristics, and you can see that inflow band growing right on the live stream. And folks, you guys watching, this is where the fun begins. I'm going to get out and take another picture real fast, so bear with me. She is cranking. Cranking. Give me 1 second, guys.
Okay, I've got your general location right now.
Oh boy. We're starting to get some scud flowing in now, buddy.
I've got your live stream pulled up. It's looking good too.
Rotation is really starting to ramp up on this storm if you look at the latest radar scan. Unless that's a radar glitch, but I don't think it is because it wasn't there earlier.
Yeah, I can see what you're talking about.
And we've got strong southeasterly winds, dude. And it looks like the wall cloud's trying to develop right here in front of us. Hard to make out on the stream right now, but that's what we're talking about right there. There's a couple of little areas. What is that right there? Looked like maybe just a little shear funnel tried to form right there. Man, it's got explosive development on it. We don't want to let it move out too far from us either, so we may have to take and move back to the northeast But rotation is ramping up again on it, guys. We'll stay here and see what it does on this next cycle. But it is very explosive thunderstorm. Man, this is explosive on the backside of it, dude. It's got plenty of gas.
Yeah, I was just listening to you say that on your stream. It's pretty much headed straight for Seminole, so if I were you, I'd go ahead and start heading north here pretty soon to be able to keep with it.
Yeah, I copied that. Frankell City is probably my next area. Andrews and then Frankell City. I wanted to see if it was going to try and produce because that rotation picked up really hard, dude. Right in that notch. So we'll move up there real quick.
Yeah, I try to get to Frankell City as quick as you can.
Well, I don't know how fast that's going to happen because I don't know how fast that's going to happen because there is construction over here, so.
Going to Frankell City Highway, Seminole, Texas.
How close are you to 181?
Not very. That's where I've got to go to.
Okay.
You're going to have a good view right in front of your windshield, though, because there's a big old storm right there, buddy. For some reason, my phone has switched off of CarPlay. Which I'm alright with that. But I don't think it's going to be too far over there. And not only that, this thing's not moving like crazy fast.
Even better.
I think my rear-facing camera killed my live stream last time, so I'm not going to be able to use it. That'll be a non-storm day project, but looks like it's trying to get a wall cloud on it again. I'll have to keep looking back.
Yeah, definitely something on here today to take care of.
This thing has a massive rain-free base on it. It is trying to get a wall cloud on it. but it doesn't look very organized right now. I'm keeping an eye on it. If I can see anything, I'll whip around real fast. What's the rotation look like on your end? It looks like it's pretty strong over here on mine. And not only that, there's pretty nice little updraft right up here that is just to our north. Yeah, we're starting to get scud developing on this one now too, Aaron. Easy come, easy go. I think that little cell out in front of it is it's cutting off some of the inflow that it needs to really get going. This cell is got more scud on it though. Man, that is amazing storm up there in front. That thing is huge. What is this guy doing? Running off the road. We got to take and keep an eye on this thing back behind us because it's starting to get better organized. Thankfully, we know that the construction zone isn't very large, so we should be able to make good time as well. .2 miles until we make our left turn. Man, that cell down there by Odessa is just massive. Rotation, though, doesn't look very good down there. Rotation actually looks much better up here on the storm that we're on. Fixing to turn back off to the north, guys. The cool thing is that we've not even really experienced a low-level jet right now. Good, not a big long line of traffic. However, we do have a mixer truck in front of us. That is no bueno. And it is starting to become more organized behind us. Much more organized behind us. Alright, so we got one coming this way. He's turning. Two coming to the right. We're alright. We're good to go. Whoa. Okay, so I am seeing a lowering now. And once we get over to Panhandle City, we should be able to tie right into that. We got 5.7 miles until we turn on Highway 181. There's a big wall cloud back over there. Big wall cloud back over there. Come on, baby. Don't do nothing yet. Hold out. Hold out. Do not. Do not do it. Do not do it. Big wall cloud. Big wall cloud. Big wall cloud happening, guys. We're fixing to be turned the right direction. Once we go back over here to the northwest, we're going to be paralleling somewhat the storm, but we're going to be able to take and pull off to the one of the roads, and we should be able to see a good wall cloud. 4.2 miles. Hopefully it don't produce by then. We've got the camera that looks back that far, so I'm not worried about that. 3.7 miles, 3.6. Rotation isn't all that great, but it looks good on the ground. From the ground, I say. From the ground. As I said, I won't be able to take and converse with you on the chat, so you guys talk amongst yourselves while I am repositioning and man, it's got a feeder band coming in. We are 2.4 miles before we turn off to the west, and we will stop shortly, long enough for you guys to see this big old wall cloud. Oh, come on. This is where it gets exciting.
Just to keep in mind, I know that you're not going to get super close to the storm rain or anything, but the VIL currently in this storm is at 13.9 kft. So probably some pretty large hail within that storm.
That would make sense because this it's a massive wall cloud, dude. I'll be turning left in 1.6, and I'm going to pull over where I can, and I'm going to zoom in real tight on it so you guys will be able to see it. It's kind of going through a stage right now. It's kind of ragged, but still. Ah, come on. This has got to be the longest 0.2 miles that I've ever gone.
Yeah, I believe it. Looking at the newest radar scan, you're starting to get a little bit of a notch in it now.
Yeah, copy that. So we're going to Panhandle City, and we're going to be turning in just a little bit and headed that way. The wall cloud was kind of disorganized at the moment, so that's a good thing. I would imagine that it will probably re-intensify since there is a notch now. While I'm looking and while I'm waiting, I will come over and look at the chat to see who all's here. I am near Frankel City in far southwest Texas Panhandle. Near Andrews. If you want to look that up on your map there, Charles Edwards. So I have a blue dot on the radar screen that will tell you where I is, if you can see it. It's kind of hard to see, I won't lie, but I can't blow it up too big because then I can't see my radar. So anyway, going back so that I can bring my radar back up and see what's going on with the storm. Come on! Ah, mixer trucks just kill me. We're going north. We're going north. Where did that guy just come from? Definitely didn't come from our way. Come on, boy. Go. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, wow. All right, so I got to get up here and get pulled over, because I need to zoom in for you guys as quickly as possible. Once we get out of this road construction, I'm going to pull over on the next open road that I get, which should be pretty quick. And, well, now it don't look as charming. They definitely got some rain here, that's for sure. There are very few side roads at all over here. No place to pull over. You just got to take and do it. However, we're going to be in a great spot. The bad part is, I don't think that there's any roads that go north. We'll have to drop back and go back through. Well, there's got to be one because it said Seminole 41, so. Come back on that.
I said I'm back on here. I was getting something here at work.
Okay, copy that. Wall cloud has since recycled again. It's fixing to come back though. First chance that I can get, I'm going to take and pull over because it's pretty rapidly developing. Okay, that'll give me a good chance to take and pull over and clean my windshield as well. But yeah, I'm going to pull over. There's a lease road right up here, and I'll be able to zoom in, and it's elevated, so it's going to be up higher than the rest of the weeds and stuff. Wouldn't you know, stupid telephone poles in the way. Let me back up a little bit. Okay, readjustment time, folks. And I'll get that bug off the windshield, I promise. We can go in a little bit tighter on him, too. But that's going to give me time enough to get out so I can wipe all of this nastiness off of my window. Oh boy. She's trying hard. I think I'm going to move a little bit further north. I think she's going to produce here in just a second, dude. There is massive, massive inflow coming in on this storm now. Okay, so I know that I can take and drop back on that road right there and go back to Andrews. So we're good on that deal. Yeah, next open field that I can get, I'm going to take and pull over for you guys again. Should be a road or pull off somewhere up here where I can take and pull over. And I think I see one. Well, it'll get looking really good there for a second, then all of a sudden it just kind of. However, I think I have a spot up here. I'm gonna get you guys all lined out here in 1 second. I gotta pull over up here, okay? Man, there is a ton of inflow coming in on this storm right now, guys. Not joking one bit. They got people over here everywhere. about 30 miles from Frankel City.
Okay, 10-4. I'm gonna step away real quick and then I'll be right back.
Uh-oh. Where is my phone? Okay. I'm going to step out and take a picture real quick with my phone. Alright guys, I am going to take and put my jacket on because it's kind of chilly out. We got good inflow coming into the storm. And so we're just waiting. I mean, this it's cycled several different times. And so we're just going to wait and see what happens with it. It's not in any big speedy rush. So it's giving us plenty of good pictures and plenty of time. And I'm going to take some more pictures. After I zoom out a little bit, because I zoomed in pretty tight, and there's the storm. There we go, perfect. Did you say that you were back with me?
Correct.
Okay, I think I'm going to move just a touch to the north.
Stand for.
Okay, so I'm going to take and get you guys straightened out here real quick. And try not to run off the road. I'm going to stop because I'm not going to be able to do it safely without it. All right. So it looks like that there's possibly maybe a cell merger that's trying to go on to the north of us, and so it really kind of cut off this wall cloud for a second, but now it's trying to redevelop it again. So maybe it absorbed it and it gained strength instead. should be able to see that wall cloud trying to develop over there to the left.
Yeah, I can kind of see it. The radar is in the way at the moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go just a little bit north and kind of get up a little bit closer to the storm. It's got a rain shaft on the backside of it right now, and so we'll see what it'll do. It looks like it's trying to develop a RFD cut. For those that are watching, that means rear flank downdraft.
Yeah, I could see that happening. It's starting to get a little bit of a hook feature as well as a little notch on the southeastern side of it near just to Franco City.
So this makes about the fourth time that this thing has kind of cycled up and down. And so generally they'll go three or four, 5 cycles first before they ever attempt to put anything down. So one thing that we have to look forward to as far as, is strengthening anything is going to be that low-level jet, and it should be kicked in already, because we're already at what time? We're at 6:30 already. So we'll, as soon as we can get clear of some of these other folks here, we'll pull off and look back to the southwest again.
So looking at these storms, your Cape values right now where these storms are sitting, the one to the, I believe it's to the southwest of where you are, which I think is the Midland one, as well as the one that you're on, is around 750 to 500 joules of Cape. Now, as far as the mass divergence, it is currently in divergent air anywhere from negative 12 to 14 to the one that you're on right now, which is anywhere from about negative 30, negative 28 to negative 34.
Okay, so you got to remember also that it is a storm, and storm causes that. It will show as divergent because the convection has already happened.
10-4. Yeah, I mean, it goes all the way down western Oklahoma, even where there isn't any storms as well. But let me put this in play real quick and see if there was any convergent real quick. Yeah, it looks like the convergence has been a decent ways east of there throughout most of the day. It looks like the Cape from the south, though, is going to be staying far south of these and is backing off back to the west a little bit.
Copy that. So yeah, we're going to take, and as soon as we can find a good spot to pull off, we're going to pull over, which I think I found one.
10-4.
Because we're getting pretty close to, boy, the rotation really ramped up on this thing, dude. This is probably not the best spot to pull over, so I'm going to go just a little bit further north.
Be advised, there is now a mesoscale discussion for the areas of, let's see, I think it's Odessa, Pecos, Fort Stockton, Rankin, and Jowl, and just to the north of there. It is going to be for a tornado watch. Let's see here if I can find where the percentage is, if anything. But let's see, the increasing potential for a couple tornadoes by 8 to 9 p.m.
Okay, so we're going to take and pull over up here because I got to get past this power plant, and then we'll find someplace to pull over. But it's starting to look a lot better.
Just to read some off, just a brief summary is intensifying supercells possible, initially posing a risk for large hail in excess of 2 inches in diameter north of Davis Mountains into areas of Hobbs, New Mexico.
Okay, so Hobbs, from where we're at, is basically to our northwest, where we're looking at right now.
Also, as this activity begins to acquire inflow of the more moist and increasingly unstable boundary layer air, there appears potential for rapid intensification during the next few hours. The intersection of the dry line and stalled frontal zone near and east of Wink may provide one focus for intensifying storms, as strengthening southeasterly low-level flow contributes to enlarged clockwise curved low-level photographs beneath sustainably strong southerly mid-upper level flow. This may include a supercell or two, by increasing risk for a tornado possibly strong.
Copy that. Yeah, this thing's starting to get some oomph to it. Rotation on this thing is actually kind of picked up. It's broad right now, but just to my north and east by a little ways, it's really strong.
Yeah, it's got definitely a good base on it. I'm looking at your stream again now.
Okay, look at the clouds in the upper left-hand corner, and you can see them starting to rotate. They're making a left to right move. Let me see if I can get it. Right there, those.
Yeah, I was actually just seeing that. And it looks like they're starting to lower some within the past minute or less of you sitting there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to probably take and go right back to the road that I was on just a second ago and go east toward Andrews again.
Copy that. Also, if you get time between now and the next time you stop, I sent you a link in your text messages to connect with the GPS tracker for the team to be able to see everybody's location while out tracking. So, if that's something you want to do, it's a quick. You just download it, and then I think you have to like accept the invite or something like that. But it's pretty simple.
All right, well, since I'm in the middle of it right now, I probably won't click on it, but maybe on the next time.
And for that works for me.
I want to say that this is kind of taking a right move as well.
Going to Andrews, Texas.
Pretty sure we got a developing wall cloud pretty much right over the top of us. And we have big time inflow coming in now. Yeah, this thing's taking on a major shape change, dude. If we can find a place to pull over up here, I'm going to shoot back to the west again. West, northwest. I gotta find a good open spot though, and there's not any right now. It's all hilly. Okay, I think we're getting up here to a flat spot so we can take and pull off to the left again. But the wind is, I mean, the low level jet's kicking in, dude, big time. Should be a road over here that we can pull in on this lease road. I don't know if we can get in there and get past those power lines or not, but we're gonna try. gonna go in here just a little ways. There you go, right there, people. Let's get you all straightened up a little bit. What's up? You're all sideways. Look at that, mister. Rotation is really picked up.
Oh wow, yeah, it's very low. Definitely is starting to look more organized on that wall cloud.
One thing that I'm not seeing is a lot of lightning on this thing. Not even hearing any lightning. Or hearing any thunder, I mean. Hearing lightning. What's wrong with me? Boy, she'll get scary looking there real fast and then all of a sudden just... We got some clouds moving around in there, though. We got some clouds moving around right there in front of us, lifting and turning right in front of us. Let's see what happens right here. There's a CG bolt. So that means that she is intensifying. Seen my first CG bolt. So she may be on the uptick.
I'm trying to get your live and everything situated, and we'll be posting it over on the Echo page.
Copy that. Copy that. All right, we're going to have to move because it's starting to get close to us. Man, wall clouds reforming right here, right in front of our eyes. Look at the wraparound coming around. Look at the wraparound coming around there.
Oh, yeah.
What is that up in there? Reds and greens are coming together good right now. All right. We're going to move while we can.
Are you still near Andrews?
That's where.
Okay, but I would imagine that that's the closest town to you.
That is correct, sir.
10-4.
Boy, she looked good there for a little bit. I think we might be able to take and get right up behind this thing. Hey, Aaron, can you look and see if Highway 1967 runs north and south? No, excuse me. It's not 1967. That's the road that I'll be on here in just a second. Let me get you a good road here in a minute. Tell me if it runs north and south. Looking at the latest radar scan, it looks like the velocities are blowing this thing out. It'll be Highway 385, and I think it does go straight north.
Yes, it does. It goes straight towards the store.
All right, that's what we want. new wall cloud developing on the back side of it, and it looks like it's rotating.
I've almost got your email already.
Say that one more time.
I've got your stream almost up and ready to go on to the Facebook page.
Okay, copy that. Well, it's got a big old beaver tail on it now, dude. You can make it out on the left-hand side of the screen, but whenever we turn on 385 up here, you're going to see the whole thing. Possibly a new area of rotation coming up. Here's a divided highway. Divided. Going towards Seminole. We're headed towards Seminole. And there is that big old beaver tail in front of us. There's that new area of rotation that the camera is pointing out. You can kind of make out the wall cloud there, or the lowering anyways.
10-4. Be advised I'm about to start your stream.
Copy that. And I'm not going to roll up in this thing too much because from what I'm seeing, it's taking a turn again. You mind if I share this most excellent spot with you?
No, not a problem.
You from this area?
I live in Andrews.
Do you? Oh, okay. So you just come out here to check it out?
Just look at it.
Yeah.
Seems like it's supposed to be a pretty crazy day.
Yeah, you don't want to be up that way.
Yeah, no. I'm surprised people are still driving into it.
I mean, yeah, that's outflow winds. I'm not seeing. Yeah, there's a little bit of rotation right here in front of us, like right above us.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was supposed to be moving more that way.
Well, yeah, it's tying into a boundary is what it's doing, so it's going to move kind of southeast almost. So the main rotation is more up to the right. Probably this road doesn't go through, does it?
I think it does. I don't know. I've seen a couple people turn down there pretty
Yeah.
quick.
Okay.
I've seen a couple storm chasers, maybe about 2 go that way real quick.
Yeah. They may be just going down there to get a good shot, though. Make sure here real quick. Yeah, Seminole would not be a good place. Not right now, anyway. So can you go to Andrews and then over to Patricia?
I don't know. I'm not too sure about that.
All right. Yeah, you can.
Using that 115, is that what you're looking at?
Yeah. Whatever runs up diagonal there.
Yes, sir. Think of any chance of a tornado dropping on that one?
So, the dynamics are supposed to really get busy at about 8, 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Yeah, so low level jet, which is the driving force for the down low winds, is really going to kick up. I mean, we got southeasterly, or actually we got westerly winds now, so the storm's already kind of blowing out in front of us, so I'm going to have to leave. But about 9 o'clock, they are saying that there could be tornadoes, so just be aware.
Yes, sir. Best of luck to you.
You got a YouTube channel?
I do not know.
No? All right. I was going to say, if you did, you can follow me. But anyways,
Hey, best of luck to you.
yeah, see you, man. seen the Doppler on wheels.
Yeah, I saw that. One of them went by your screen a couple of minutes ago.
I'll get that wind out of y'all's ears here in just a second. Okay, there we go. So, we're going to go up here to Andrews, and then we're going to go diagonally back up to the same place that we came to before, La Mesa. The road parallels perfectly around that, and so we will be all right. We got 4 miles before our turn, and then we'll be facing back toward the storm again, so you guys will have a better view of it. I'm going to take and expand out the picture here for just 1 second. I'm going to look at it. So this is trying to get a hook on it. It's got a weird little appendage hanging off the back side of it, but it's not hooking around like you would normally see a storm hooking around. Let's see if there's any that are doing those. And I do not see any. We got one coming up from Monaghan's that would need to be watched because it's out in the better air. It's traveling over some probably rain-cooled territory. And let's see, what would that be?
Okay, I'm back on and monitoring stream as well as everything else.
So there's another storm that's over by Jow, but man, and I don't know that this storm is done yet. It's got a weird little appendage on it, but I don't know. We're going to get on Highway 115 and head diagonal with this, and hopefully catch it up here at Patricia.
Yeah, from the looks of it, it looks like it's going through another reorganizing phase at the moment. Still looks pretty good on radar.
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, rotation is starting to pick back up on it pretty decent, isn't it?
Copy that.
Got a couple of other storms forming off down to my south too, down around Monahans that are moving north. That's probably going to be the ones that they were warning about as well, as they're developing down there, and the storm system, is starting to really get wound up right now.
Yeah, copy that.
That storm down to my south looks pretty good. However, same scenario as before. There, I don't see any lightning coming out of them all. gonna go get a little. We're gonna get a little bit closer to this. We're gonna go up to Patricia, and then we'll cut over to La Mesa. We ought to be able to take and intercept this thing, I mean, like, pretty well, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I would imagine so. It's definitely starting to look a lot better as the scans come through.
Taking more of a right turn now.
Yes, it is. All right. That's probably the best hook that I've seen so far today. Yeah.
And it still ain't nothing to write home about. trying to start up again.
Got an elongated tail at the bottom of the horn.
Yeah, it lost its hook, and it's just making a big old fat deal down at the bottom of it. Not really impressive. Probably going through another cycle. None of these that we've seen today have really developed any hooks on them at all. That one over there by, what is that, elbow, has made a, going towards, big, whatever that is, big springs. That thing is shrunk in size greatly. I will say this, these burn-offs that they've got going over here are definitely pinpointing the southeasterly flow on the on the storm inflow. I don't think either one of my beacons are updating.
Negative.
I should be able to get up here to Patricia and get back out and just wait there for a minute, and the storm should come right to me. And from the looks of the latest radar scan, it may be trying to hook around again.
There currently is a severe thunderstorm warning on that one you're on, by the way.
Copy that. want you to look at the live stream here in just a little bit, maybe about 2 miles. I think maybe it'll show up, but dude, there is dust and dirt ripping into this storm now.
Okay, good for it.
Miles out from Patricia. I don't know if you can make out the dirt on the live stream, but it's actually turning the clouds orange on the bottom.
Yeah, I can see it on the kind of the left side of the screen.
Storm back by Eunice is starting to get a hook on it. starting to get an inflow notch on our storm now. Hey, can you tell me if there's a road that goes straight west out of Patricia? Not 115 either.
Yeah, stand by 1 second.
I might be better off just to go straight north up to Lamesa and intercept it because it's going to come right over the highway.
Yeah, I'd probably do that because there's nothing other than 115.
I'm 7.8 from Patricia right now before I make my left turn. Lots of dust right in through here. All being sucked into that storm. It's actually starting to get a really decent hook around, not hook, but it's starting to curl around a lot better than what it has been. .7, and we're making our turn onto Highway 349.
Latest scans not looking all that great either.
Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take and we're going to let this thing come right in front of us. And after that, I'll probably start heading back. cloud core on that southern end of this storm is really picked up. So, more than likely what we'll do is we're going to find us a place to pull over up here, guys, and we're just going to let this thing come to us. So it's going to be off to our west, and we need a good flat road that we can pull off on. Probably not going to pull my camera out because there is so much dust and dirt flying. Unless we see something really cool. Looks like a latest radar scan, this thing's kind of tanking. So we've got a road up here that we might be able to take and look off to the
south of Hobbs is starting to look pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's that Eunice storm. That's a long ways away, dude. That's an hour and a half away. Obviously, we may have left a little bit too early, but so I'm going to pull off on this road up here, and we're just going to let this thing come straight to us. It's literally going to be due west of us, and it will be moving straight into our faces. So I am going to take and show you guys the sand and stuff that is flying up here in 1 second. We can get up on top of this hill, and I think we're going to have a really good view of everything. couple of county roads up here that we can go on. We might get up here by this big barn. Lots of sheep. Going with the wind, so it doesn't seem so bad, but you can see the dust and the dirt blowing along the side of the road right now. So if that gives you any idea, and I mean it's all over the place out here. It's turning their skies red. The camera doesn't do it any justice right now because we're not zoomed in, but you guys are fixing to get a really good shot. We can go down this road right here. Don't need to. We can pull straight across it. Into the church parking lot. Into the church parking lot. And y'all can see what I'm talking about, because it is bad, bad, bad. Let's see if we can zoom in on that right there. And y'all can see the dust and the dirt blowing. Into that storm. And it is not too far away from us. We need to take and probably go get out of the church parking lot and go pull down here on the side of the road a little ways down and watch this thing come in. I think we might just go straight. Yeah. 180 is up here, so we should be able to take it. Shoot a picture of this flare that they've got lit off up here, and that'll give you an excellent idea of what is happening. Just seen lightning too. I don't like being by these power poles, but it don't look like that I'm going to get away from them. County Road 21 on the left-hand side coming up. That'll be the one that we're going to take and pull off on because it's up on a hill. That's going to be 180. Here pretty quick. Should be 2021 coming up here. Just past this farmhouse. By a little ways. Maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Might just take and pull in right here. I think we will. And you can make out the storm right there. It's coming.
What's your current location, closest town-wise?
Just west of Lamesa.
Forward. So we can kind of make out the base of the storm right there as it's coming toward us. And there is some rotation showing up. Looks like outflowish for the most part. The storm was going to our right. And now it has started to move off to the northeast again. So, and like I said, if it was going to be a big bad storm, you can generally tell by the lightning strikes. And I have not seen hardly any. So, hardly any. I am going to take and check the VIL on this real quick because I don't want to get mowed over with hail.
So VIL is vertically integrated liquid. And the hail cores on this are not anything to be worried about. I don't know any of them really. While I'm sitting here, let's see if there's anybody visiting. I don't see anyone. Charles Edwards was the only one so far. And Gail and Connie.
They did allow the severe thunderstorm warning to expire.
Yeah, I was going to say, because it ain't looking like anything special at all. You can make it out on the stream. I mean, it's stretched out, dude.
Yeah, 10-4.
We can sit here and let it olay us real quick. But, I mean, and I was just telling the folks watching that, I mean, generally you can kind of judge the strength of a storm by the lightning strikes. And I have not seen, I mean, maybe 3 the whole entire day. Not even any intra-cloud lightning that I can tell.
It's showing a little bit of lightning on the storm on radar, on radar wise, but not anything to write home about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, generally, if you're going to take and have a really super strong storm, you know, it's going to be throwing out CG bolts, kind of like what we were driving through the other night, and just really getting with it. But I think Cape values is one of the problem factors, limiting factors in this. You know, you're waiting on the Cape to come up, and it may not even reach this far north.
The Cape values right now, I mean, on those storms, there's hardly any.
They have successfully drank
And
all.
by any, I mean barely 100 joules of Cape.
So let's see what we got going on here. Well, like I said, best thing for me to do is let this thing olay us, and then follow it back toward the house. And if it starts to intensify, I mean, I'm going to leave my stream up regardless. But if it starts to re-intensify, and start spraying out lightning and stuff, then obviously we know that it's going to be go time. But anyhow, I just don't see that happening. I don't even think that the Cape values were all that strong, or the dew points were all that strong, even east of here. And you can tell that because the one that was moving over by Colorado City, I mean, it is literally almost completely vanished.
Right.
You got to remember, I didn't get into the 70s until I was basically at Lamesa. And so it didn't have time to warm up very much, and really cause things to be boiling. There was some good storm structure, but they just didn't have all of the things that they needed. So I'm going to, like I said, let this one go past me for a couple of reasons. Number one, I don't want to be driving in rain. And so, and hopefully it will pick up. But I don't see that happening, to be honest with you. Matter of fact, it looks like that it's shrinking on the radar scan now.
Yeah, 10-4, copy all of that. Yeah, looking at the dew points, it's in the mid-50s right now.
Even the ones down by Monaghan's and stuff like that, and what was Wink and that area, Kermit and all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, nothing is going on. Obviously, it isn't 9 o'clock, but we'll see. What's the dews in the Capes? Say back by toward go to Lovington and Kermit and that area and see what the dew points are in the Cape values. Because from what I'm seeing, and I don't know how updated this radar is, the scans, but so from Odessa, basically back to the west, almost to Carlsbad, the dry line is draped down, and then you have the front. There we go. We finally got a lightning strike on this storm.
Yeah, that's where the highest Cape values are going to be.
Yeah, so these storms, I mean, are out of it. They're on the north side of the warm front. Almost every storm that has formed has gone past that, and I mean they're living for a little bit, but not much. So, one severe... Oh, wait a minute. I take that back. There are two severe storms. The one by Carlsbad, which is way back to the west. We can even take and put those layers on so that people will know. And that one even looks like that it's bowing out. That storm that's over there by Nadine and Eunice looks like that it's even bowing out. It's got the bright reds on the front side of it and a little green in the middle. We've got one that's coming up from the southwest that has a severe warning on it. And that just came through Kermit, and it is crossing over the warm front right now. And our storm is almost to completely exit out of the watch area. That thing's goofy. Goofy. I'm nearly to Lamesa, and it says no. So, I mean, I'm not going to lie, these things are surface-based. That is for sure. The one that's down by Andrews looks pretty decent right now, but that doesn't mean that it's going to stay that way. And the one that's southwest or west-southwest of Kermit.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. It is very unorganized, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave my stream up, but I think I'm gonna head back, dude, because it's already 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I would probably have been headed back by now.
Something else that I noticed also was that all of that inflow that was happening is no longer going on. The stream kind of goes through a period where it gets grainy as it's transitioning from daylight to dark. And so once we turn off to the right, we'll probably see that even more enhanced for just a little bit, and then we'll leave the stream up as we head back to the house. Boy, there are a lot of trucks coming. He says he's turning, so now's the time to go if you're gonna go. When we get up here to Lamesa, I'll need to take and pump some gas. So we'll probably lose the stream at that point in time. Maybe. Not 100% sure on that, but we will see. You better hurry up, dude. So, I don't know what happened earlier when we first started the stream. We had some issues with it. and I'll have to go in and re-edit the title again, obviously, but may go ahead and just kill the live stream once we get up here and get gas. No sense in burning data for nothing. And so I do want to say thank you for everybody that followed today. Those that I ran into on the way over here that subscribed to my channel. All of you folks, I appreciate that very much. And also, I would still ask, because we are trying to grow, we're doing it bit by bit and piece by piece. But if you would, like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And so that helps us out. And on big days, where there are things that are happening, it also helps get that information out to people that might be needing it as well. You know all how it works, and so I don't have to go down that road. But anyway, that being said, thank you guys again. And we've already surpassed one goal. That was 100 subscribers. And now we're on our way to 250, and hopefully 500, and then 1,000, and then 2,000. So help us out if you feel like you can do that. No pressure. And we will see you on the next chase.